Hi everyone, welcome to the CBoom Show. I'm Chris.
I'm Peter.
What we're trying to do is help you cover a spread, make a bet, win a ticket or two. Before we get started today, a shout out to our sponsors.
Tata's Hot Sauce Emporium, located at 219 Rexley Drive. Go see Odie. He'll take care of you. He's got sandwiches, lots of food, brings the flavor to your table. It's the best hot sauce I've ever had.
And Bunker Hill Golf Club. It's located at 3695 Sideline 4 in Pickering. We'll have full descriptions to all that in the description actually. But as we promised last week, here's a quick clip of us golfing.
Maybe a little bit left. Yeah.
All right, guys, as we promised, here we are at beautiful Bunker.
Nice view of the Toronto skyline on the 12th hole. Some castles down there. Oh, it's coming around.
Like you meant to do it.
Oh! Oh! CBoom.
That was going on. There it is. Finishing the day with that at Bunker Hill. Welcome back. It was a lot of fun last week, don't you say?
Had a blast.
Yeah, great times at Bunker Hill. All right, so last week, a quick recap.
Another quarterback down. This time, Kyle Rudolph of the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were playing really well, and he got hit from the front and the back.
Oh, it was bad.
Ugly.
It was bad. So hopefully he's okay.
He's in concussion protocol, so he's questionable right now.
I don't think he's going to be playing.
I think he might.
We'll see how he goes. So I don't have much other than that for last week. It was a once again rough week, but some picks came through. We were okay on there. We'll leave it at that. Moving on to week 6. Week 6. Here we go. The first game we're looking at New England, the Thursday night game, minus 16.5 against the Giants. New England's at home. You kidding me?
CBoom and Brady.
That's all you need. A little bit of CBoom, a little bit of Brady, and you'll cover the spread.
I don't like the double-digit spreads, but 17, that's pretty good considering Saquon Barkley's out, their top tight end's out, and Sterling Shepard's out. Big receiver. So there's no one to play.
I think he's going to cover that spread. You could even take it minus 20. I'm very confident in this game. 16.5 all day. The next game we're going to talk about is Carolina minus 2 at Tampa Bay. This game is in England.
Another one in London. It all depends on when the teams leave. I was all over the internet trying to find out who's flying out when.
I couldn't find it.
Oakland flew out on Tuesday before last weekend's game, and the Bears decided it was a good idea to fly out on Friday. Well, we saw what happened there. The Bears played one good quarter, which was the third, dominated it, thought they were in it, and Oakland took them to the town.
It was
very disappointed.
It was rough. That hit hard. The next game, well, actually, that being said, we both agreed that whoever arrives first is going to win the game.
That's what I think.
It's a
Whoever's
toss-up.
there the longest.
The spread's minus 2. It's going to be a field goal type of game. It's going to be close either way. Good game to maybe bet a tie on, but really whoever arrives first gets more comfortable with the atmosphere.
And McCaffrey he was held out of practice today because he had a back injury. So you got to watch that as well because that's one of their biggest weapons. But Kyle Murray's been 3-0 without, now 4-0 without Cam Newton. So I mean,
it is what it is.
A team on the rise, but I would do my research on Google, and find out exactly who left when. Whichever team landed first in England, that's who I'm going with.
Yeah, that's
could be anybody, but
it is what it is. Moving on to the next game, you've got Baltimore minus 11.5 playing Cincinnati. This game's in Baltimore. It's a great game.
Cincinnati stinks.
I like the 11.5 all day. That's not going to be an issue.
It's a division game. They play each other a lot, so I'm going to stay away from it personally, only because
I'm playing Baltimore.
they play each other a lot. But
I'm confident I like Baltimore. This game is going to be 14, 15, 16 points, and I like it all day. The next game, this is a great game. Seattle -2 at Cleveland. Cleveland, a team like I don't really like them. They screw me all the time. Whether I take them, I go against them. Doesn't matter.
they're
They
great
look
on paper, but they're going to end up 8-8.
great on paper, but
If
they're
that.
horrible on the field. Did you see them Monday?
I watched that Monday night game.
I had to
San
stop.
Francisco
It was horrible.
really
It hurt. That was weak. I don't know.
good. Mayfield's throwing picks, and they're not. That team's not clicking. But Nick Chubb,
Enough's
he's
enough.
a good
I'm over
running back.
Cleveland, and I'm over it.
We're going
Seattle
with
minus.
Seattle.
You could even adjust this to -5, -6, -7. Seattle's going to take this.
Oh, I take the -1.5 or 2 though.
Yeah,
It's a good discount.
It's a good discount. It's a good game, and it is what it is. The next game, you've got Houston at -4.5, Kansas City. You know, everybody and their mothers love J.J. Watt. However,
I don't think Patrick Mahomes' mom's like J.J. Watt this week. Grandmother likes J.J. Watt this weekend. So -5.5 at home after a disappointing loss at Indianapolis.
4.5.
Oh yeah,
so depending
4.5.
where you're placing
Yeah.
your bet, it varies. It's anywhere from 4.5 to 5.5. Where we're placing our wager, it's 4.5 right now. So we're going to take Kansas City -4.5.
It was a great game last week though. Indy just ran the ball down their throat. I couldn't believe it.
It was crazy. A lot of people lost on their suicides last week. That's for sure.
Yeah, and Mahomes' ankle looked a little twingy, so you got to watch that.
I think he's okay. He'll be fine. -4.5. That's a great pick. The next game, New Orleans at -1.5, Jacksonville.
Gardner Minshew.
What a beauty. All day. I like this -1.5. He's at home. He's comfortable. I think it's going to be a good one. It's going to be about a 6, 7, 8 point game. But I think Jacksonville's going to take it.
New Orleans beat Dallas last week, but it depends on what the weather's going to be like in Jacksonville as well. That's something that I would look at, definitely, is the weather. This is not going to be in a dome. And, I was really surprised. I had Dallas last week, and I was wrong.
Yeah. Moving on to the next game. You've
Oh,
got
it wasn't
Philly.
Dallas. It was Dallas against Green Bay. Apologies. But anyway, we can cut that out. Sorry. Next game.
The next game. We've got Philly at -3, Minnesota. This is a great underdog of the week. Philly.
Remember that Thursday night game we were watching live, and what Philly did in Green Bay? I think Philly can do in Minnesota. I haven't been impressed with Minnesota at all.
Oh yeah, it is.
They have a
what it
good
is.
running game and good defense, but
That's it.
Yeah,
Whatever. It's good. Philly. That's it. The next game we have is Washington -3.5 at Miami.
the battle of the basement.
They're both horrible. Who's worse? Either way, Washington's going to cover this spread. You could take this -5, 6, 7. Don't go too crazy on it. They're both horrible.
I would just stick with the -3.5.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Pretty much an unwatchable game unless you put money on it.
Yeah, it's not going to be a good game, or it is, whatever. I'm over it. I don't like the game.
Washington, they're probably going to win because the coach was fired, and so
Washington's going to win. That's a given. Miami's just that bad. The next game, we've got San Francisco at the Rams. The Rams are coming in -3.5. This is a game we disagree to agree, whatever you want to call it.
agree to disagree. We agree that the Rams probably aren't going to lose 3 in a row after Tampa Bay.
At home.
But the way San Francisco played last week, Nick Bosa, those 3 sacks,
Rams at home. I like the Rams at home -3.5.
and we agree to disagree. I like San Francisco on the road to cover.
The next game, you've got Atlanta -2.5 at Arizona. We both agreed that Atlanta's that bad. We're taking Arizona on this. I
Yeah,
don't have much to say on that. They're just both
David
pretty bad
Johnson, his back was hurt, but their backup running back's going to take his all 3, and they can both catch the running backs. So Atlanta's horrible against running backs that can catch the ball.
Yeah. The next game is Dallas -7 at the Jets. This is a great game. Dallas -7 all day, up and down, left and right.
The Jets are just another disaster. So they're right at the bottom. They're going to get a top 5 draft pick. We have to go with Dallas, especially after that loss last week. So I think they're going to want to come out.
They're coming strong. So Dallas -7 at the Jets. The next game is Tennessee at Denver -2.5. This game could go either way, really. We both agreed Tennessee's going to pull out a win, whether you're playing the spread or not. +2.5 is a great spread to take.
Mariota hasn't thrown a pick yet. 7 touchdowns, no interceptions. So the quarterback's there. And I don't know. Tennessee, 1 week they're great. 1 week they're bad. 1 week they're great. So I think this week they're going to be great.
It is what it is. The next game, you've got Pittsburgh at the Chargers. This game all comes down to who's throwing the ball for Pittsburgh. If you're looking at a third line, Chargers.
Yeah, if the third string quarterback's there, then we're going to take the Chargers. They are 2-8 in their last 10 as home favorites. So if Kyle Rudolph is at the quarterback, I'm going with the Chargers. But it all depends on the quarterback. So you got to watch the injury reports.
With a 6.5 and a third line quarterback, it is what it is.
Might be a game time decision too. So everybody's got to watch
close.
that.
Yeah, stay close to the game for that. See what happens in that one. So the next game, you've got the last game, the Monday night game, Detroit at -4.5 Green Bay. Green Bay all day.
They beat Detroit every time. Just like they beat the Bears every time. So I have to be honest, and it's just...
Yep. Aaron Rodgers, what a
at
great
Lambeau
job.
Field.
He does a great job every time. So that being said, those are the games of the week. The 3 underdogs we're taking, Philly, Arizona,
and
Tennessee. So that being said, stay tuned. We're going to have a quick break.
We'll be back.
Oh, it's coming around.
Okay. All right, guys. Welcome back. Now we're going to recap the best 7 games of the week. This is what we're playing. We're going to have some fun with it. So the first game, and these are in no specific order. The first game, Seattle -2 at Cleveland. We both agree Seattle's going to take this.
Cleveland just, I don't know, they're not clicking.
It is what it is.
And Seattle is.
Yeah. The next game, Kansas City -4.5 over Houston. It's in Kansas City. 4.5 is nothing. They're going to win by a touchdown or more.
I don't think Kansas City's going to lose 2 games in a row.
Not a chance. So even though Houston is a great team, overall they're great, Kansas City's going to take this one at home. The next game we like, Jacksonville -1.5 at home.
Gardner Minshew.
He's great. It is what it is. The next game, Philly. This is an underdog. It's a great game to have points. You get 3 points on this game over Minnesota. It's in Minnesota. I don't think that's going to make a difference. I think they're going to win by at least...
Minnesota lost to Buffalo last year at home.
So, yeah. The next game, you've got Washington -3.5 over Miami. Who's worse? Either way, Miami's...
We're going to find out, but
Miami's losing this game by quite a few
worse.
points. So, it's a good pick to have Washington on this one. The next game is Dallas -7. -7 over the Jets. This is a great pick.
They want to redeem themselves after last year, and the Jets are the perfect team to do it against. So.
Yeah. And then, to make everything super fun, you play the Monday night game. Green Bay. They're home. -4.5, I'm sorry.
They don't lose to Detroit.
It's a great game.
In Green Bay, I don't even remember the last time Detroit won in Green Bay. We'll have to look that one up. But
it's going to be a good game.
It was quite a while ago.
Aaron Rodgers is going to take this one. It's a great Monday night game.
He looked really great the last 2 weeks. I mean, 2 weeks ago he lost, but he still threw for 500 yards against Philly. And then last week he just tore Dallas apart. So
it's going to be a great game. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So that being said, those are our favorite 7 games of the week. Play them how you want. Take some, leave some. It's up to you. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate you watching.
Special shout out to our sponsors again. Tata's Hot Sauce Emporium brings that flavor to your table.
And Bunker Hill Golf Club. What a great time we had there golfing. It's a great golf course.
Basically Highway 7 in Salem, so it's just north of Pickering.
Yeah.
Nice course.
It was a great time.
Yeah, it's a par 3, 12 holes, but it's British style links course. Lots of fun. A lot of people think, it's a pitch and putt. It's not.
It's not a pitch and putt.
It's a challenging course.
It was a good time.
Yeah, those big pop bunkers, they're fun.
Yeah, it was a great time there. All right, everyone. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next week, and good luck.
Good luck.
And I need some wealth. I need to find my way back. I need myself.